Once you spoke without an accent, as if you came from nowhere. Nowhere is not a place. It is a modulation, a throbbing we carry within us, a process unremitting. It was sequential until it wasn't, and open to what is adjacent. There where the violence is, inside the soft tissue holding. Wild flowers like wild parts of me always desiring. An unfolding to speak of you beyond the rewriting, but how without a body? Daily I remind myself the future is not dependent on your inability to describe your undoing. I had every intention of beginning, were it not for a narrowing and tightening, the bands of color in which I saw myself surrounded, beautiful striations bending the time between rotations, and the cut inside language insofar as that slash produces Python, a fiction. I took the shape of what was asked of me like a wave that carries the garbage leeward upon the shore. Is this an index of the garbage, diamond, copper, desert rose, the knowing that takes place outside of a duration, and that encounters relationship to form have haunted me episodically as an adult? Narrative carries me like a wave and towards the holes. It's through these holes that I take in the breath of the world. If the rush of not knowing is also desire, a desire to ride off, and an ideal is horse. How shall I speak of my body and its relationship to form, my personhood, those boundaries like sawdust dispersed, not unshaped, just undecided. And yet, upon walking through St. James Park, I noticed a sudden internal rearranging of parts. Now an accumulation of garbage, litter, and glass, or that which you cannot expel, these the shards, as if by sorting through it, I could finally say, this is why that happened. This is how I got here, that ligament torn. It was not an address to which I wished to return. Why did I feel inside the wreckage that even if I was with you, I was also so alone? At the corner of 193rd and Jerome, I worried as to whether or not it was at all possible to know myself outside of that photo of the young girl surrounded by concrete, brick, wire, and stone. Because as you touch, you are being touched, reflected the choreographer Morgan Thorson. Back in Minneapolis, 3 billboards downtown feature an abstract cluster of hand, body, and garment, and in plain white text read the words public love. Somewhere between advertisement and public art, the gesture is reminiscent of Felix Gonzalez Torres, who said to me in a dream the April before you died, this is not about representation, it's not even about touch. Give me a body I can in language throw around the waiting and before the alarm. What if inside the pain is not a knowing you could hold, that which fails to coalesce a form, and the chalk that outlines the holes? What is the sound of paper burning, or the sensation of energy moving, as we become just the take of what leads, from reaching toward the roaring, a sudden rush of epinephrine, a vision of a life you never had, and the knowledge that you are not dead.
That is the sound of paper burning. What is the sensation of energy moving as we become just the take of what leaves from reaching toward the roaring, a sudden rush of epinephrine, a vision of a life you never had, and the knowledge that you are not dead. 'Cause I
By the time she came to, the moment was past. In my dream was I not dragged? Words arrived I did not know I knew. All memory occupies the entire, but how without a form, if inside of the waves I am part of the pulsing, safe in one piece, alive and unharmed. It's